Well, coming up on today's show, it is one of our favorites. It is Business Around Town. And boy, I'll tell you, we uncover some great finds like here at Gypsy on the Mile, located in the Columbia Gas Building downtown on the Scioto Mile. And you're going to find some great places to get your car repaired if you've got plumbing problems and what to do with getting ready for winter. Renee, what did you find?
Well, thanks, Mike. Well, we found a place where you can dine on their beautiful patio while the weather's nice, but then when the weather turns cold, you can come into their cozy little dining room that you just are going to love. I'm Renee Warner, and along with Mike Kilburn, we are Out and About Columbus. Well, if you're looking for a great place to come out and watch a game, maybe listen to some live music and enjoy some great food, the Marysville Sports Pub is the place you want to be. Marcia and Paul told us about some of the changes they've made and what you can look forward to this fall. Well, Paul and Marcia, welcome back to Out and About Columbus. Thanks for having us out to the Marysville Sports Pub.
Well, thanks for coming.
Well, tell us what you've done since becoming the Marysville Sports Pub.
Well, to actually become the Marysville Sports Pub, we actually reached out to our customers, actually asked them what they thought the new name should be. And so that's how we came up with the Marysville Sports Pub.
Well, it's that time of year where everyone's watching sports of some sort. Tell us about some of the events you've got coming up now for the fall, maybe some specials.
So specials events, I guess we'll get to events. We actually have bands performing now. So most Saturdays in the winter months, we bring in a band. We are excited to bring in the Reaganomics for our Halloween party at the end of October. We're also bringing in local bands. The Groove is coming in November 2nd. And for the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, to kick off Thanksgiving holiday, we have Lieutenant Dan's New Legs coming in to perform. So we're very excited about those events.
Fun. How about any specials?
For Ohio State football game, we have domestic beer specials. And also for the NFL Sunday ticket, we actually brought that in. We have extended our happy hour pricing to Sundays for that too.
Well, Paul, I don't want to leave you out. Tell us what you've got planned for the future here.
For us right now, it's continuous improvement. Anything that we see that will enhance the guest experience, the most important thing to us is that everybody has a great time while they're here.
Well, it definitely looks like a great place to come hang out, watch a game, or just hang out and listen to some music. Tell us how we can find out more information about the Marysville Sports Pub.
On Facebook, the Marysville Sports Pub, or you can call us at 937-738-7003. We're also on Google Maps. We're all over the internet.
We'll find you somehow.
Great.
Again, thank you so much for coming on, sharing great information.
Thanks much. Thanks for having us.
Well, you know what? When your car's clunking and banging and there's a problem, you don't know what it is, and you're concerned, you can count on the folks at Luke's Auto. The integrity and honesty here is second to none, and Luke told us why. And it even ends with a loaner car to help you get around while your car's being repaired. Well, Luke, good to have you and Luke's Auto on the show.
Thank you.
You know, one of the things, obviously people are keeping their cars longer nowadays. They're looking for quality service. They're looking for honesty and dependability. How do you differentiate yourself from other shops?
Yeah, I think the things that we focus on here at Luke's Auto are quality, convenience, and genuine care. So quality, we've made it a point to collect a team of great technicians. We stand behind our work with a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. As far as convenience, we have 21 free loaner cars. You can see one of them right here. Yep. And we're also one of the larger independent shops in Columbus with 17 bays. So we have plenty of experts here to get you in and out quickly. We make a commitment to treat every customer the way that we would want to be treated. So that's kind of the things that set us apart and things that we focus on.
What about warranty? I know people worry about it. They get a repair. Is it warranted?
Yes, it is. We actually have triple the national average warranty at 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty.
Yeah, that's obviously very important when you have your car repaired. You know, one of the things I think a lot of people think about, well, if I got a Ford, I need to go to a Ford dealership. I got a Chevy, I need to go to a Chevy dealership. What about you? Do you specialize in any particular car, or can you service everyone?
We do it all. So that's kind of another unique is we have over 300 years of combined experience with our people here.
So, Luke, what kind of repairs do you do here?
So we have extensive experience in all repairs and maintenance. So everything from electrical diagnosis to oil changes and tires.
Give us your phone number, again, your contact information. I'm assuming you have a website that we can learn more about Luke's Auto on, and let's get all that and get some viewers in here to get the car fixed right.
Sounds good. Yeah, you can call or text us at 614-885-2880, or you can schedule an appointment online at lukesautoservice.com.
Fantastic. Luke, it's a pleasure. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you, Mike.
Well, you know, with Rooter Works' commitment to customer service, these are the folks you want to call, whether it's plumbing, heating and ventilation, or electrical, and some new additions that they have on their business. We talked to Alex and learn more. Well, Alex, good to have you and Rooter Works back on the show.
Hey, thanks for coming back again. We appreciate it.
So since the last time we were here, I understand some big things happening around here.
Yeah, there's definitely been some big changes. We actually ended up opening an electrical services division, My Electric Works, which is now offering full electrical services to everybody in Central Ohio and surrounding areas. And we also purchased a very long-standing heating and cooling company out of Marysville called Bunsold Heating and Cooling. That family has entrusted us to carry on their legacy of 70 years of great service to Central Ohio and the surrounding areas as well. So,
you know, Alex, we're moving in towards this cold weather, and there are things that homeowners should really be looking out for, correct?
Yep, absolutely. Right now, with the cold weather that's getting ready to hit, the one thing we always want homeowners to think of is making sure those garden hoses are disconnected on the outside of the home, because that can cause some water insurance claims that we do not want in people's houses by any means. You want to make sure your pipes are insulated at this point in time of year, because nobody wants to crawl up under there to insulate in the cold weather. We want to make sure it's getting done while it's a little bit warmer out, so we don't have any of unnecessary emergencies in the wintertime.
Yeah. Well, as we move into October here, what are some service areas that Rooter Works is looking at?
So we just want to make sure that people are paying attention to their sump pumps, you know, their drainage and everything before the winter hits, because all that snow, when it does come to melt in the spring, we want to make sure that that water that's hitting around the outside of the home is actually getting to the sump pumps. Sump pumps are pumping up and out, and the cold water through, you know, the actual drainage line or the water lines through the actual city water mains that come into your home, they're going to make the water heaters work a little bit harder as well. So we want to be sure that we're making sure that water heaters, you know, if they're up for replacement, water heaters are at that 8 to 13 years of age, definitely need to start thinking about doing a preventative maintenance check on that and making sure that you get the water heater replaced.
Yeah,
So
well, I know you guys are the guys that can take care of it. So give us some contact information where people can find you, get a hold of you, and get some things scheduled up.
Yep, give us a call at 614-ROOTER-1. That's 614-766-8371 or www.therooterworks.com.
Fantastic, Alex. Good seeing you again. We'll see you next month. See what other tips you have for us. Thank you. Well, we found a hidden gem down in Grove City where you can get all those Halloween treats and some great fall products. That's straight ahead.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more. The Pinnacle Golf Club, located in Grove City, is a private club. However, Simi's Bistro at Pinnacle is open to everyone. Eric and John told us more about what you'll experience when you dine there, as well as some of their food options. Well, Eric, John, welcome to Out and About Columbus, and thank you for having us out to Simi's Bistro at Pinnacle.
Thank you.
Eric, let me start with you. This is absolutely gorgeous, I must say. I know Pinnacle Golf Club is a private club, but is Simi's open to the public?
So Simi's is open to the public. A lot of people don't know that. The building can be quite intimidating when you're walking up and thinking, wow, this looks like a private club. But when you actually get out here and see that, yes, all the public are welcome at Simi's Bistro. So.
Now, your patio has been voted like best patio in the area, but when the weather gets cool, which it will be soon, What do people do then?
So we actually have great dining options inside the dining room with a wonderful fireplace, great ambiance, and a full inside bar with a great craft beer list and an extensive wine list that are really enjoyable. So you can make it out even in the wintertime when we're not sitting on the patio in such great weather.
Yeah, it's cozy with that fireplace, that's for sure. Now, John, I'm going to turn to you, or I should say everyone knows you as Chef Guido.
Indeed.
Simi's would be a beautiful place for maybe a wedding reception, private party. Do you guys do those things here?
Yeah, we do a lot of wedding receptions. We're kind of like Wedding Central here. I believe we won the Knot Award 5 times. In the springtime, a lot of graduation parties. So we're very, very banquet oriented here.
Well, it's definitely a beautiful place for that. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect on your menu here.
Well, we'd like to do everything from scratch. Most of our salad dressings and sauces are all made here. We do have some favorites on the menu: our chicken marsala, our award-winning barbecued ribs, the seafood pasta, Mama's lasagna.
Wonderful. It sounds delicious. You're making me hungry. I'm going to turn back to you, Eric. Tell us how we can find out more about Simi's at Pinnacle.
At simisbistro.com, has all the information about the restaurant, the menu, and what's going on.
Fantastic. Again, thank you so much for inviting us out to this beautiful, beautiful place.
Thank you.
Well, we stopped by Gypsy on the Mile, and its proprietor, Jamie Young, shared some of the secrets behind some of the great recipes and food that you'll find here. Well, Jamie, so nice to be here at Gypsy on the Mile. This place is beautiful. It was breathtaking when I walked in.
Thank you.
So tell me, where does the name Gypsy on the Mile come from?
Well, I'll tell you, I've been in restaurants all my life, either managing or bartending or serving, and I always dreamt of having my own restaurant. At one point, I had a desk job for about 6 months, and the entire time I could only think of what's for lunch today and traveling around the world. And traveling around the world and seeing what was for lunch today. So that's how I came up with that.
The thing that's unique about it is kind of hidden in the Columbia Gas building.
It is.
But, to know places like this is here, I mean, people are going to come down here by the tons.
They do. We have been very fortunate with the turnout of folks. Every single day we have new people and repeat guests that come 3 or 4 or 5 times a week. There's a couple of gals that come and get the special every single day, and they enjoy the journey that we take them on.
That's great. Well, so with that, is there some menu items that are just real popular? You're seeing them grow?
Yeah, actually we have pierogies on the menu that are handmade by our chef Christina. Her grandmother is from Ukraine, and she uses her recipe and hand presses them, and she does a different one every week, usually in line with the country that we're going to that particular week. This week we're in Germany, so she did a German potato salad. And we have the short street salad, and that one was developed. Myself and our chef, we both worked at CBC Restaurant for over 10 years, and it was a very, very popular lunch destination. So obviously that restaurant was located on Short Street, so we thought we'd pay homage and put that on the menu. And it's got quite a following.
Well, give us some contact information.
Yes, you can visit us on www.gypsyonthemile.com or give us a call at 614-914-8899. We're always welcome to feedback or, a destination that you'd like to see.
Fantastic. Great place. Thanks so much for having Out and About Columbus Out. We enjoyed being here. Thank you. Well, we stopped by Tropical Nut and Fruit. And, of course, if you're looking for a great selection of Halloween candy or you want something for that Halloween baking or a party that you're going to have, well, then you got to stop here. And, boy, I'll tell you, as we move into fall, they've got a complete line of seasonal craft beers and things like that. We learn more from Alicia Bruno. Well, Alicia, so good to be back at Tropical Nut and Fruit.
Thank you, Mike. We're glad to have you. We're getting ready for that season.
You know, I understand Halloween, people spend almost as much money as they do for Christmas. So it's amazing to think about that. And boy, this has got to be the headquarters to come and get all those trick-or-treats.
Oh, yeah. We get just as many adults coming in here for parties and get-togethers and as we do little kids. And, you have adults coming in here for the pumpkin lager and the specialty wines and the beverages and then throw in tailgating season. So it's all wrapped up in together. So it's a really fun time right now.
Yeah, it is. What are some of the fall products that you have?
Well, we have all the different seasonal beers and some seasonal wines, and then we also have a lot of the maple products from local places, and then we also have specifically pumpkins, gummy worms, scary things, eyeballs. I mean, just stuff like that. Anything that you could think of for Halloween and fall, just anything that has the flavor of the season right now, we have it.
Yeah. So some of the craft beers that you have are just seasonal, and then they won't be here anymore, right?
Correct. In fact, that's one of the things that we were talking about before you came in, is that a lot of the seasonal products, they come in, we order them, and once they're gone, they're gone. So if you want to take advantage of some of those, you need to get in now, because we're selling a tremendous amount of the seasonal products right now.
Yeah. As we kind of move through fall, what can we look forward to at Tropical Nut and Fruit?
Well, we're going to probably move into more of the baking products, some of the nuts, the seeds. We got a lot of people make their own peanut brittle from scratch. So they'll come in here looking for certain types of peanuts or filberts and cashews. So as we kind of get out of the Halloween trick-or-treating, tailgating season, sort of, we move into baking season. So that's all the dried fruits and the nuts and the citron and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That sounds great. Well, Alicia, tell us where we can find you and when you're open, and get some folks out here to get some of these great Halloween treats.
Well, we're right off of 270 in Urban Crest, and it's 3150 Urban Crest Industrial Drive, and we're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturdays, 9 to 3. So if you want to call ahead, you can, or just show up and we'll be happy to pack you a bag.
Yeah, you sure won't be sorry. No question about it. So nice seeing you again. Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for coming, Mike. We love you guys.
Like the Out and About Columbus Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news, upcoming shows, and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus.
Well, if you're getting ready to decorate for Halloween, you need to get out to Utzi's Farm Market. He has a great selection of pumpkins, gourds, you name it. You'll find it out here. Get your place looking great for the Halloween season. Also, he has a great deli department. If you're having that football game, there's a lot going on here. Plus, we found out where produce stands. Greg Utzi told us more. Well, Greg, glad to have you back on Out and About Columbus. Looking around here, this has got to be like your Halloween headquarters that get pumpkins and everything else. Tell us what you got for Halloween.
Hey, it really is. And it seems like when we get into pumpkin season, of course, we got the nice orange ones, different sizes, $5, $10, really beautiful stuff. But the weirder the stuff looks, the better it sells. And we've got all kinds of different looking things, different colors, different shapes, and it just makes for a nice display on your front porch.
You know what I was surprised at was the wreaths that are made of the colored corn.
Yeah, we buy that from an Amish family up in Mount Gilead, and it's cool on your door. I mean, you go to Christmas, you got a nice wreath. This is a fall festival type of wreath. It's got Indian corn clear around. It looks pretty neat.
Yeah. Well, they're talking about all the money that gets spent for Halloween. It's like the second most expensive holiday people spend money on.
Oh, it's amazing. And people just come in. They love to decorate. We're getting out of summer, getting to cooler weather. Just a great time of year, and people love to dress up their house.
Yeah. I also saw you had a nice selection of gourds in there that obviously is nice for decorating.
Yeah, and there again, different sizes, different shapes, oddball stuff is great. Squash, butternut, acorn spaghetti, $1 a piece. We're always $1 a piece, and that's a great price on that stuff.
Where are we at produce-wise? I know the temperature's still warm. It's been still fairly nice.
Tomatoes, cucumbers, zucchini, peppers, we're still finding that stuff. We'll have that probably till freeze.
And, of course, don't forget we got all the football games going on right now, so a great place to come in and get your delis.
Yeah, and, of course, you can order that online ahead, and we'll try and have it ready when you get here.
Yeah. And what's your website for ordering?
UtzisFarm.com. You can link to it from there, or from our Facebook page, you can link to the online ordering.
Well, Greg, give us your hours and when we can get out here and get some of the great stuff you have for Halloween.
We're open 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday. And, of course, you can find us just south of Plain City on Commerce F Road.
Fantastic. Greg, good seeing you again. I got to go check out these pumpkins. Thanks.
Thanks, Mike.
Well, we all know how fast technology changes, and boy, you talk about changes in the hearing aid industry. They're really moving to not only helping improve your hearing, but also your health. And we learn more about that from Greg Van Horsen. Well, Greg, good to have you back on Out and About Columbus.
Yes, thanks for having us again.
One of the things that's interesting about the whole hearing aid industry is all the additional things that they're trying to do with the technology. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, yeah, first you mentioned about the battery life. The old rechargeable systems lasted anywhere from about 8 to about 12 hours a day. Well, this last summer, a new battery company came out, and now the batteries can actually be encased in the hearing aid, and they last anywhere from 19 hours to 36 hours a day, which has really changed the industry on its toes, because all the manufacturers have now jumped on board, and they're using that same battery system. And now the batteries, too, don't have to be changed for another 4 to 5 years. It's really kind of opened a lot more doors for people that really don't want to fuss with batteries, but then it makes it much easier for people that were with batteries, and now they just don't have to worry about anything for the next 4 to 5 years.
Yeah. Well, one of the technologies that's been added, I understand, is a fall alert, right? Is that correct?
Yes, one of the manufacturers has a fall alert. Basically, what happens is it can detect when someone falls with the hearing aid in their ear. It knows the difference between if you just drop the hearing aid or throw it. If the person falls, then it won't send an alert to the ambulance, but it will send an alert to a loved one, letting them know that the relative or friend or family fell.
I understand they're even going to be able to measure blood pressure with this, right?
That's what they're trying to figure out next, too. That's a little bit more complicated because you have to have some type of balloon device to actually do that. But so that's kind of what they're trying to do with the hearing aids in the future.
Give us that contact information, Greg.
Oh, you can just reach us at the phone number on the screen there, and you can also reach us at www.absolutehearingsolutions.com.
Fantastic. Greg, good seeing you. Thanks so much. Great information.
Thanks for having us again.
Travel season's coming up, and we found a place that you can find everything that you'll need to get you on the road or in the sky. Stay with us. Now you can join in on the fun with Out and About Columbus on social media. Grab your mobile device to keep up with where we are in Central Ohio. Make sure to follow us on all of our platforms for everything you need.
We stopped out at Loch Lomond and looked at some of the beautiful condos, both single and attached. And the fit and finish and things that you'll find out here are second to none. You'll want to make one of these your next home. We talked to Paul Cagini and learn more. Well, Paul, good to have you back on the show.
Good seeing you, Mike.
So we're at Loch Lomond, and this is off of 315. And as I said to you, I remember when Phase 1's built. This is kind of like a second phase of Loch Lomond. Is that correct?
That's correct. This is the condo development of Loch Lomond. It's 39 units out here. We've got a mixture of singles and doubles.
What's the advantage one over the other?
The advantage are, for the diversity of laying out the units, and it's not a monotonous development. So we've got a mixture of single units, double units, and we're designing them, custom design, so we can do a lot of different features.
Who's your customer? Who are you looking for?
Our customer is a scaled down customer. That's somebody that wants to come out to a location where it's maintenance free. Basically, your outdoor is being maintained by the association. Your home you only have to worry about the inside. The finishes and the quality are driven by the buyer, so we can do whatever they choose to design their home.
It's really a very well-built place as well.
It is. I've been doing this for over 30 years, and we've got some great craftsmen that are on our team. I believe that we put a very good product together, and we're able to do whatever people want.
Well, Paul, how can people come out and see one of these units and learn more?
They can come out. We're located right off 315. Manning Parkway is a major intersection on 315. And I have Denise out here. She's on our team, and she can show you the model. 614-374-1553.
Fantastic, Paul. Good seeing you. Thanks so much, man.
Thank you.
Well, whether you're an experienced traveler or just want to take a vacation, the Urban Baggery here at the Shops at Worthington Place is the place to come for all of your travel needs. We spoke with Susan, who told us more about their specialty items and some of the accessories you can find here. Well, Susan, welcome to Out and About Columbus, and thank you for having us out to the Urban Baggery here at the Shops at Worthington Place. Tell us what makes the Urban Baggery unique.
We are a full-service travel and business and luggage store, so we try and sell things for the customer who does not want to have problems with what they're using. So we spend a lot of time choosing high-quality products, things that can be repaired, and things that are going to make our customers' lives easier, not harder.
Yeah. So it's not like the kind of luggage and things like that that you're going to find at the box stores.
No, we don't carry what they carry at a big box store. We carry things for specialty luggage stores, and some of the things we carry are only sold at specialty luggage stores.
One of the things that I love about what the Urban Baggery carries is all of the accessories that you don't even think about sometimes. You have really unique things in that way.
Yeah, we do. We have adapter plugs and converters and travel bottles and tack organizers for all your cords and all that kind of thing.
Well, I understand that you have a carry-on that is actually bigger than any carry-on and fits in the overhead compartment. Tell us about that.
Yep, the largest allowable carry-on is 22 by 14 by 9. So this is 22 by 14 by 9, but it has a compression expansion system. So it works like those compression bags you see on TV where you suck all the air out of it with a vacuum cleaner. Only this does it without the vacuum cleaner. So you pack it really, really full, and then you compress it down, and it presses all the air out of what you have packed. And then you have more in the suitcase, but it's still that 22 by 14 by 9.
Wow, that's really cool.
It's fantastic.
Well, tell us how we can find out more about the Urban Baggery and come get all of our travel needs here.
Well, you can stop by the store at the shops at Worthington Place. We'll answer any questions you have. We can help you find whatever you need.
Fantastic. Again, Susan, thank you for taking the time with us today.
You're very welcome. Thanks for coming.
Well, the weather's been a real roller coaster for the lawn this summer as we had that large wet spell and now a dry spell. What should you do with your lawn? Well, we had an opportunity to talk to Ty Wood from Year-Round Landscaping, learn how to take care of this. And as we move into fall and the kids go back to school, let him handle all the problems that you have around your house with the lawn and the leaves and the snow plowing and all that. We talked to Ty Woods. He told us more. Well, Ty, good to have you and Year-Round Landscaping back on the show.
It's always a pleasure, right?
You know, one of the questions that we're getting a lot of, people are sending questions in, they wanted me to actually ask you this, is they're a little concerned with the dry spell that we've been having with the grass kind of starting to brown out a little bit, and what they should do, how you handle that, and how you keep it thick like this lawn here.
Well, if you can, you should be adding some water to it if you don't have a sprinkler system. The next thing you should do is raise your deck up. Don't cut the grass so low. And then you might even go every 2 weeks instead of every week, just to try to conserve some of the water in the grass.
So as we move into fall, of course, the leaves are going to be falling for long. I hate to say that, but, you know, football starts here in a few weeks. So what should they be thinking about then?
Let's start getting ready for the fall cleanups and stuff. Let's not wait to the last minute. It's already busy, school chores, everybody's doing things right now. Let's get that scheduled, get it lined up, so then we can have a smooth fall and then transition in the winter.
It should be a reminder with kids going back to school, you got sports activities with them, let somebody else handle it.
Yep, and usually some people use the kids for some of the chores during the summer, and when that disappears, when your workforce disappears, we're still here to take care of you.
Question about it. Well, give us that contact information, Ty.
Well, if you want more information, go to our website, www.landscaping365.com. And then if you're ready or if you got other questions, just give us a call, 614-260-8774.
Better Business Bureau AAA rated, man. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me, Mike.
Miss any of today's show? Now you can catch it all on the go. Just visit onacolumbus.com for past episodes and all of our latest content.